Somebody asked me on the questions that they sent in to talk a little bit about work-life balance. And I don't know if there is such a thing. I think it's another thing we've been brainwashed and sold into. I think you've got to decide for yourself how much you want to give to your work. Like for me now, my work is my love, my work is my passion, but I have to fill up my own tank. I can't do too many healings. The amount of hours I could do as a realtor was very different to what I could do when you're holding space on stage for 5,000 people. You're going to drop like a sack of potato, a deflated balloon in the hotel room after you get off that stage when you're holding that kind of container. And then it's very different again when I'm doing trauma work with girls kidnapped by the cartel and incest survivors and human trafficking. It's heavy. And so with each incarnation, what I've noticed for myself is I have to look at what my bandwidth is and to make sure after that I can refill my tank and fill up my bucket and make sure that then I don't get to a point where I feel meh about my work, which Ali was talking about just before the call, because sometimes when we're giving too much and we can judge what that too much is, if I was going by my old standards, I'd be like, why can't you work more? Why aren't you doing 14-hour days, 7 days a week, hustle? Like, come on. And there was, in the beginning, as I transitioned, let me tell you, the inner voice, the inner critic was awful. You lazy, so-and-so, you're not doing enough. What's happened to you? You're not motivated anymore. No, I was having a spiritual awakening, and the things that mattered to me before didn't matter anymore, and new things mattered. And the work was different. So my capacity was different. I was more open. So I had to take more care of what I chose to do.
Kirsty embodies a power and a magic that I have never seen on anyone in anyone. I would say that Kirsty holds a space unlike the work that maybe a therapist would do, or actually in this shorter span of time, with greater results.
About you, you're empowering us to heal ourselves, and I really love that about you. I feel like that's very special and very different in other retreats I've done and how other leaders are.